Did you just buy a brand new Elgato and are wondering how to set it up for your OBS streams? Or maybe you're someone that has already had an Elgato, maybe has already been recording with it and trying to set it up for OBS, or you're just trying to figure out different ways to improve the way that you're using your Elgato with OBS. If any of those fit what you need, then this video is definitely for you. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Qwad here, bringing you guys another tutorial video. Now this video is going to be fairly short, a lot shorter than all my other ones. As you guys can already tell, it is just going to be how to set up your Elgato for a stream on OBS. So there's really just 3 ways to be able to do that, and let's just go ahead and jump into them. So as you guys can see here, I have the screen capture on. There are 3 main ways. First, I'll show you the way that I personally do it. And that is to just go ahead and have your Elgato window right here. And then what you want to do is you set up a window capture. I already have mine right here, but I'll set up an identical one just to show you guys. You go ahead and set up window capture, and then with the game capture HD, which is right there. And the one that I'm going to show you guys here, what I did is so how the Elgato window works is that it reaches a limit that you can stretch it to make it go down vertically, you know, but it can go even further horizontally. So you just want to find it to where it gets right at that perfect area, which is when it stops having the black bars, is right there. And then what you want to go ahead and do is you just want to go and right click, add a filter, and you want to add a crop pad filter. And then what you want to do with that is just go ahead and trim it down until it fits perfectly within your scene. Now, I'm not going to go and do all this because I already have it set up. If you guys want to know the exact dimensions, because it should be around the exact same dimensions, unless you might have a different monitor that might have it be different, but other than that, it should be the same exact as it is for my Elgato window, which I have right here. And the filter for that is 0 pixels on the left, 51 on the top, 420 on the right, and 129 on the bottom. And that ends up making a perfectly filled picture. Now, the advantages of doing this is, first off, if it's going to be a stream, you don't really lose much quality once it reaches 1080p and you know you're having to go through your encoder with streaming. So that's why it doesn't really matter if it's not filling the entire screen, as you guys can see there. And one big thing is that if you guys are wanting to, it depends on how many monitors you have, because with this method you can have it in the background running behind a monitor where you can have Chrome or your OBS scene. Like whenever I'm streaming, I just have it running behind my OBS, just like this. Like I'll have it here, and then I'll just switch over to my OBS and it'll be running in the background perfectly fine. And also you can live record. Personally, especially since I have my stream deck now, I go and I do flashback recording, but for live recording it will not have it to where it has the recording signal. And I'll go ahead and show you guys what that means. So the other option that you can do is you can double click on the middle of the screen, and then I'll have it go full screen, and then you just let it sit for a while, and then it'll eventually stretch out to be full screen right there. But how it works with that is that if you want to record and have it go full screen again, and you'll see it here, it will have the recording at the top left of the screen. And obviously when you're streaming, you don't want that. So if you are live recording, that is a no-no. And another thing is that you don't want to be able to move your mouse any on the screen while it's doing this. So either you'll have on the same monitor that you usually will play your games on. For me personally, with the same monitor, I switch it back and forth between my console and my PC. So that could be a possibility. But also, like if you accidentally, like I have a 3 monitor setup and I have my gaming monitor in the middle one. If you pass over that at all, it'll mess it up on stream. So really for me personally, I find it best to just have the cropped window capture. That's my personal favorite. But definitely what I would recommend is doing window capture over display capture, because display capture will capture display no matter what, and window will just always keep that window, you know. So if you put something in front of it, then if you're in window capture, it'll still always show the Elgato. And then those are the 2 of them. And then for the third one, what you want to do is you can have it with your video capture device rather than a window capture. This is mainly if you are not wanting to record your raw clips at the same time. And with this method, it might be a little bit less CPU intensive, but I always want to record raw clips. That's just how I work personally. But you could just have it as video capture device, just like your webcams, and then it will be right there at game capture. I'm already using it in the program, so it won't let me show you that as an example, but that's how you do it there. And since we're already here, I'll just show you a quick run through on my settings. I just have my settings maxed out, but that's because I have a decent build. I don't have the best build in the world by any means, but I have a good enough build to be able to run it. So I have my encoder with my GPU, and I have it all the way up to highest quality. I don't have any hotkeys. I have updates for sharing. I just have a Twitter and for an MP4 download, but I really only use the MP4 download one and just post it directly onto Twitter myself. And then I just have them all going into videos. I definitely recommend if you're using it with OBS to not have Stream Command, because Stream Command is kind of like an alternative to OBS, but it can take up a lot of CPU usage, and OBS is just much better alternative. So definitely turn that off. And that's it for those settings. And then you want to go ahead into here, and the input device, I don't think it really matters. Like if you select any of those, like I can be streaming with my 360, and it being under the PS4 input doesn't really matter. So I go with this. It should be universal. Yeah, I have the HDMI audio coming from that, and sometimes depending on which model of the Elgato you have, you might want to try to use the Elgato like audio capture and have it read out through that. I know I had to do that with my original HD60, but for my HD60 Pro it works fine with this. And then I have it just HD 1080 maxed all the way up. You definitely want to have 60 FPS if you can afford to. That's the main priority. And then obviously having 1080 is important too. And that's really about it. If you guys have any other questions, definitely go ahead and ask me them, especially with Prime Day coming up. I definitely think that it will be a good time for you guys to be checking out some tutorials. I have tutorials. I have this one that I just made on the Elgato game capture software with OBS. I also have a complete tutorial on my Stream Deck and on just how to set up OBS in general. And I'm probably going to be going ahead and doing a full rundown on all my suggestions for what to purchase for a Prime Day coming up. And I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on some of the stuff going on. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like, comment below what you want to see coming from me next. I have a lot of plans coming in the near future for the channel, so definitely be on the lookout for all of that. If you guys do want to see all of that, definitely make sure you go ahead and drop a subscription on the channel, turn on notifications, and if you guys want to check me out on all my other social medias, they will be down in the description below. And anyways, this has been Qwad. Hopefully you guys did all enjoy this video. I'll see y'all later. Peace.